At Rosh Hashanah one year, a certain rabbi was walking around his congregation after services, and he noticed a group of families sitting around a table eating apples and honey and fruits and all the good things that we eat to enjoy a sweet and healthy new year. And the rabbi saw the families and decided to take an opportunity to teach one of the most important lessons of Rosh Hashanah. He walked up and saw the empty honey jar, and he turned to one of the people at the table and said, "If you would you mind taking all the apples and putting them into this honey jar?" So the person fit about 4 or 5 apples in the jar until no more apples could go in there. And the rabbi said, "Is the jar full?" And the person said, "It's full." And so the rabbi turned to the next person and said, "Would you take all those grapes and put them in the honey jar?" And so the person put some grapes in the jar, and they fell into the empty spaces where the apples couldn't fit. And the rabbi said, "Now is the jar full?" And the person said, "Now the jar is full." So then he turned to the third person and said, "Would you please take all the blueberries on the table and pour them into the jar?" So the person did. The person poured the blueberries in the jar, shook the jar, and they fell into the empty spaces. The rabbi said, "How about now? Is the jar full?" And the person said, "Yes, the jar is finally full." And the rabbi said, "This jar represents one of the most important lessons of the new year. The apples," he said, "represent the most important things in your life: your friends, your family, love, your health. The smaller things, the grapes and the blueberries, represent your job, your TVs, your phones, things that we like, but we could probably live without, the material things." And the rabbi said, as you start your new year, be sure that you always have room in your jar for the apples. Make sure there's always space for the things that are most important. And if you start to fill your jar with the little things, the blueberries, the grapes, then you'll never have room for the apples and the most important things in your life. Please have a healthy and a happy new year, and always know what should go into your jar first.